It is top of the hour, and it's time for Making a Difference. On this show, we interview people in our community and the difference that they make in other people's lives. I'm your host, CJ Metcalfe. And on today's show, I am so excited to bring to you Baylor's food truck. And if you have never had any of their cookings, you're missing something. It is Southern soul food at its best. And there's nobody better to fix that than Jim and Lavina Baylor. And I want to tell you that next Tuesday at the Military Heritage Museum, we are having the Vietnam Welcome Home event. And it's going to be a big event with the antique car show and the motorcycle shows and the dancing girls. There's a whole program set up for the theater. A lot of sponsors are going to be there with information on their tables, and they'll be giving out different things of interest to you. So come to that. But the best part, Baylor's Southern Food is going to be there with a food truck, and they will be selling food. So you don't have to necessarily come for the event, come for the food. Well, let's meet this wonderful couple right now. Jim and Lavina Baylor, come on in. Hello there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning. My name is Jimmy Baylor. I'm the manager of Baylor Southern Soul Food, and as it was stated that we will be at the museum on the 29th. Looking forward for some good fixing and a very good time.
I
And
love the
I'm
good
Lavina, I'm
fixings.
co-manager, and we are happy to have this moment to see each of you and to explain to you the goodness of our food and the joy that we get out of doing this cooking for you.
You put your heart into the food that you serve.
Yes, we do. Um, that's from our grandparents and parents and so forth. Taught us to put our heart into our food and to cook with love.
That is the best. Okay,
Yes.
Right.
so now I'm going to assume that some of the food that you have, let's see, you make chicken, right?
Yes.
Yes. Some of my chicken that is cooked, it is a grilled smoked chicken, and it's cooked low and slow over hickory.
Do you barbecue it?
Yes, and the also there's barbecue to it. You can have barbecue cooked on it, or you can also use some of our special barbecue sauces.
Mm, look at that. Oh my goodness. That looks like is that a brisket that they're showing on the screen right now?
Uh,
It's real.
that is some of our ribs that we cook, and it is cooked low and slow as well. It's cooked with hickory and also a touch of oak. And
Yum. Yum, yum, yum.
it,
Oh, look at that chicken. That looks so much better than what I'm eating. Look at this.
Those are baked
Uh-oh.
beans. They're cooked with a southern treat, 100-year-old recipe.
Wow.
At
Those
chicken
are
wings.
those
wings.
are our chicken wing or winglets or that we cooked, and of course that's a also cooked low and slow over hickory wood, and they are delicious.
Homemade coleslaw like you've never had before.
Your coleslaw, is it a sweet or is it kind of the dry
It
sour?
is sweet and southern with a tingle
Oh,
of joy.
Of course. Of course. Okay, so you do pulled pork and you do barbecue chicken and you do the chicken wings
The ribs
and the ribs. Yeah.
and brisket.
We also do brisket. Our brisket in competition in Southwest Florida about 2 years ago came up #1.
I want some of that. Yum. Okay, and Lavina, I hear that your macaroni and cheese is just like out of this world.
The macaroni and cheese is double creamed. It is baked and crisp brown on the top in the oven. It is juicy, creamy, yum yum good.
Oh, yum yum is right. Oh! I just saw one of my favorites. I'm sorry for you people that are listening to the radio because you're missing the video part of this. And I tell you what, I'm glad I'm sitting here eating something. But I see my favorite. You make collard greens.
The collard greens is a 100-year-old recipe passed down from my mother, my grandmother, my mother-in-law, her sisters, and then my aunts. It's a recipe that no one, I don't believe, can follow. Once you taste it, you'll tell that you've never had something so gorgeous in your mouth. It's like having a party in your mouth when you eat my
Oh,
collard greens.
and then I see there on that particular plate, you got some rice and red beans.
Red beans and rice. Yes.
Yum.
We had red beans and rice at the Taste of Punta Gorda about 2 weeks ago, and it was #1 there. Red beans and rice, collard greens. It was the best.
And cornbread.
Oh, let's talk about that cornbread. I've heard so much about it.
I would say that if you're going to be attending the museum activities on the 29th, the cornbread will make you come back more than once and ask for more. Our cornbread has announced its presence everywhere we've taken it.
Yes, we've had to counsel couples for eating each other's cornbread up. So
It's just that good.
so Luke can tell you about that cornbread. I tell you.
Another homemade recipe, huh? And I see carrots.
Candied
No,
yams.
those are yams.
Yam, sweet potatoes, yes.
Now, okay, from what I have seen, I haven't seen any fried food. Let's talk about that. How
We
many
do fried
dishes?
chicken.
Huh?
Our fried chicken is fried crispy. It is cooked low and slow, even though it's fried. It's southern fried chicken is all I can say about it. It is delicious.
Yeah, at times we do have fried chicken, fried okra, and so forth. It's just that sometimes that has to be, like a special order, or if you order that, it's just that the pit cooking sort of overtook everything else because basically, I come from a pit cooking family. My fourth generation from a pit master in Bradford County, my great grandfather.
Bradford County.
Yeah, passed down from
Bradford County, Florida.
Bradford County, Florida is about 50 miles, I would say, south of Jacksonville.
Now, you guys met in Elizabeth. How did you end up in Florida?
Could you repeat that? How did we end up in Florida?
Yeah, you hooked up in Elizabeth. Was that North Carolina?
Yes, I was on a football scholarship. I was first at the University of Florida, and had to do like transfer at that time to Elizabeth City State University, which is a branch of UNC. And my scholarship was there. And that's where I met Lavinia at Elizabeth City State University.
Oh.
I'm so happy we met. When we met, we realized we had the same upbringing, the same strength and talent when it comes to food and other things. So it was like a match made in heaven. We've been happy together 45 years.
Well, you two are like two butterflies bouncing off of each other. I mean, you know, one will do something and the other one helps out, and then it switches. You know, you'll help, and then it's just, it is absolutely fun to see this. So, okay, so you have the capability of doing like not only weddings, but you can cater all kinds of events, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can either bring your truck and serve food out of it, or you can take the trays with the made up food and go up and serve it in like a buffet line. It says right here that you do family reunions, reunion dinners, weddings, birthday parties, corporate lunches. And, you know, I'm sure with all of this, you're not going to make people come out to the food truck. You bring the food to them, correct?
We bring the food to them. We can set it up. We can serve it from the trailer, whatever the customer.
Yeah, whatever the customer wants, because I mean we can cook right on the spot. It doesn't matter, you know. It's what the customer orders.
We're very, very flexible.
Yeah, we're flexible.
I just want to thank you all and know that I'm enjoying my food. It's yummy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, now you make some salad type dishes also that are kind of unique. It's the macaroni salad, but then you make the coleslaw. And what other salads do you make?
We can make potato salad, macaroni salad, tuna salad for lunch occasions, the coleslaw, of course, bean salad, various salads.
Also
garden salad.
Also a Caribbean salad. We also have a Caribbean salad as well.
What's in that?
What's in it? You have, it's a little on the spicy side. You have all of the green, fresh cut vegetables. You have the tomatoes. You have kielbasa beans. You have, what else? Just a little pinch of Scotch bonnet, just a pinch, if necessary.
Of what? Scotch?
Scotch bonnet. It's a pepper. Oh. It depends on, you know, several different things you can put in it. And you use the Caribbean spices if you're going to just tint it a little bit. And it is Caribbean salad. And it's also one you can make hot, a hot salad. And it's like cooked on the stove, and it has the kielbasa beans. It has the you can also use the chickpea beans, the rice and beans. You can use that in it, and they call that also a salad. But it's dry; it's not juicy.
Well, look at all these yummy things. Well, I don't know about our listening audience, but you know, when I go places and go to food trucks and go out, it's all this contemporary food. I mean, fish tacos. Hello, what? Whoever came up with a fish taco? And they've massacred salads with different things. And I mean, there are times when I just want some real food, you know, real home cooked food. And looking at this menu, oh my gosh, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, You didn't bring me enough. And this potato salad's going to go down real quick. Your breads. You have homemade buttered cornbread, garlic bread, homemade rolls, family recipe, homemade biscuits, country style, yum. The macaroni salad, the garden salad, the summer corn salad, bean and corn salad, coleslaw, potato salad, home style, and fruit salad. Uh-oh, I found the dessert menu. Sweet potato pies, the family recipe. Banana pudding, the old-fashioned style. Peach cobbler, fruit cobbler glazed with a fruit sauce. Buttercream pound cake, a family recipe. Cheesecake, I didn't see that.
Oh yes,
She got
all of those desserts are famous.
You make all those?
Yes, we also make a type of New Orleans style cheesecake, sweet potato cheesecake. So that's one of our specialties as well.
Our sweet potato pie is on the top of the list because it is the one that is just melt in your mouth. It's something, once you get it in your mouth, you won't ever forget it. You ask for it every time you come.
I see something up on the menu that I'm not sure what you did with it. Scalloped corn. What'd you do to the What'd you do to the corn?
Scalloped corn. You want to know?
Scalloped corn. It is a stewed corn, cob, fresh off the cob. The milk that comes from the little cubelets that come off the corn is also used in the cooking of it. It's a bacon taste. It has a seasoning of butter, buttercream, and it's just sizzling and it's just wonderful. It's good. It's smothered. It's just, I can't explain it no better.
Yeah, well, some of the customers say it's very addicting. So and I take their word for it.
We've had customers say this is what they had at the Last Supper, they believe.
Okay, I also see succotash. So many people don't know what real succotash is, and I'm sure you know how to make it. It's the simple ingredients of lima beans and corn, but people will just call it plain lima beans, but true succotash. Now, are you adding any special ingredients to that succotash?
The succotash has bits and pieces of smoked sausage. It has white potatoes, corn, tomatoes, and green fresh lima beans.
Yum! Yum!
Yeah.
You can substitute the sausage for bacon if you wish.
And I saw my favorite, fried okra. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Fried okra.
Well, we cook okra, several different ways, and if anyone is worried about slime, we know how to take slime.
Cook it with the slime.
Where the slime is less.
How do you do that?
That they like in okra is okra, corn, and tomatoes stewed down with bacon.
We also cook it in gumbo.
Got it. But that can be a little slimy when it's in gumbo.
Yeah. Gumbo. The gumbo has shrimp, sausage, chicken, a well-made tomato base, onions, bell pepper, seasoning. It's just outstanding.
They brought up on the screen now our March 29th event, showing some of the details of it. And y'all, everybody needs to come to this because it's just going to be a wonderful time. Everyone always says they have problems with parking at the museum. Well, if you're listening to the show, I'll tell you two little secret places where you can park. As you're headed west on Marion, Just past the museum, there's a grassy lot on the right. It's between us and Fisherman's Village. And you can park in there, or you can come down West Retta Esplanade, and the Bayfront Center is there, and that's where the YMCA and the boat club is. And there's a big grassy lot there by the Bayfront Center. It's public parking. It's part of Gilchrist Park. So you can park in there, and we have a shuttle that will come around and take you to the museum, so you don't have to walk it, because it's like 2 blocks away, and I want to make it as convenient as I can for our attendees to this program. But there's going to be so much going on, and with Baylor's having their food truck there, we've got it set up so that we've got dining tables that are right outside in front of the museum, where you can get your lunch and go over and sit down and listen to the live music from Songwriters Island. There's just going to be, we've tried to make it as nice as possible. There are many drawings and prizes that are going to be given out. And you know what they say, you can't win it unless you enter it. So plan on stopping by on Tuesday, March 29th, and that's between the hours of 10 and 4. 10 until 1 is when the food is going to be available. And my video screen's coming up here. Oh, yeah. Between 10 and 1 is when the food's going to be available, and then 1 to 4 is the presentation in the Gulf Theater. And for all of you listeners, help the museum out, because today and tomorrow, if you go to Bob Evans Restaurant in Port Charlotte, you got to take this little flyer that we have. It's on my webpage. We've got it out there. If you want it, send me an email at cjkdwradio@gmail.com, and I will email it to you. But what Bob Evans is doing, let's say you take your family there and you have dinner, and let's say the bill is, $35, $40. When you go to pay your bill, you hand them this ticket, and Bob Evans is going to donate 15% of your ticket to the museum. Ladies and gentlemen, been fun. Thank you, Baylor's. We will see everyone on Tuesday. Bye-bye now.